All right, folks, now that you have gone through this rather lengthy process of figuring out which of your 3 questions you really want to go and get into, we've had a little bit of conversation online with that. You've narrowed it down. You got yourself going. You're saying to yourself, all right, I'm ready to start writing. You are in the right place here in week 3. So you're going to look over here. We have this section called Creating the 2-Topic Graphic Organizer. We have 2 different versions. We have a 2-topic and a 3-topic graphic organizer. I'm just going to be showing you the 2-topic graphic organizer. The same principles apply to both. I'm sure once you get in, you'll start to figure it out. It'll make sense. So we have a couple tabs here. Getting started, step 2, step 3, and step 4. Don't worry about this step 5. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that yet. Anyway, you go in here, you come down, and it shows you all this handy dandy stuff. It's 2-topic graphic organizer, explains a few things, gets us started, and then we come down here. You're going to click on here, the graphic organizer, 2 topics, step 1. I pull that up, and then here we have this information. You need your name, the date, preferably the due date, and then I'm just going to walk you through this real quick. We have the introduction. We have the first body paragraph, which is the first big idea, that first supporting claim. Then we're going to come down a little bit, 4th body paragraph, second big idea, second supporting claim. And then we have some additional support. Come on down to the conclusion. All right, I just want to preview that real quick. Well, when we get ready to start, a lot of times students want to jump on in and they say, oh no, I have to write the introduction. But in many cases, it just doesn't make sense because you don't know what you're going to write yet. So, my suggestion to all of you, before you begin to write the introduction, write out everything else. Before you write the conclusion, write everything else. Now, while you're not going to have a full introduction, I will encourage you to write the thesis statement. This is really important. The topic I decided that I was going to focus on is project-based learning. So my thesis statement, or my main claim, says project-based learning offers students the opportunity to engage in a challenging multimodal curriculum that will potentially have real-world applications. This should resound with those of you who have sat there in classes before and say, what in the world am I ever going to do with this? Well, project-based learning is a great thing for that, because it answers those questions. So there's a couple things we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at a challenging multimodal curriculum. That's number 1 there. So that is going to be my first big idea. The second thing that we're going to talk about is curriculum that has a real-world application. See that? That we're going to find further down in body paragraph 4. Ta-da! I'm going to go back up. We're going to consider this. Okay. Project-based learning offers students the opportunity to engage in a challenging multimodal curriculum that will potentially have real-world applications. 2 things I'm dealing with. Multimodal curriculum and potential for real-world applications. First one. Here's my introduction, or my working topic sentence. In order to truly engage students in their work, schools should consider embracing project-based learning because it requires students to combine theoretical knowledge from textbooks with the practical work of actually creating an end product. That becomes multimodal. We're going to use books, classroom time, group work, all of these things, and you're going to get hands-on and actually have an end product at the end. That is multimodal. That is really better curriculum, I think, than just sitting there reading books. And then we go down, and I'm going to flesh this out a little bit. There's no reason to kid ourselves that one day school will look like some giant laboratory where children will just make stuff. But the reality that curriculum depends so much on textbooks is not an acceptable option. Almost every student has wondered how or where to apply certain concepts or skills they learn in school. The unfortunate response is woefully unfulfilling, and that turns kids off from school. That might have been you to some extent. The option is to simply show all of those curious students just how they can use those skills to do something tangible. By mixing the traditional curriculum with meaningful hands-on experiences, we have the opportunity to transform our schools into communities of action. Go down. So there you go. First one. Now, I'm not even going to start to flesh out any of this other information in the next body paragraphs yet. That's going to come later on. We're going to come down, and here's my second idea. Actually doing something important, right? So here's my topic sentence to the second supporting claim, or the big idea. Well thought out project-based learning also has the potential to encourage students to address and possibly even solve issues that are personally important to them. Hey, why not? Let's make it relevant. Project-based learning should probably be relevant. If it's not relevant, it should at least be fun. We go into this explanation. Schools need to give students the credit they deserve for actually caring about their families, communities, and the world as a whole. Unfortunately, much of the standard curriculum informs students that the modern world is a complicated place without giving those students an opportunity to explore, look carefully at that complexity. Oh, looks like I have a typo in there. It's okay. It's a very rough draft. Sometimes our world runs smoothly, and sometimes we are just told that it is running smoothly. Make no mistake, even 10-year-olds know the difference. So we should let them figure out how to help when help is needed. If we encourage our young people to engage with real problems and try to find real solutions, then we just might make real progress in important areas. Now, there we go. That took some time. Trust me, that took me some serious time to just figure all this stuff out. And I've been doing it a long time. So this should take you some time as you start to work these things out. Also notice that everything I have here is written in complete sentences. I do have some typos. I apologize. But everything is written out in complete sentences, incomplete thoughts. And as we go down, we're going to see that's really all that I have. At this point, I'm going to restate the thesis and stuff, but I'm not ready to do that yet because I'm still in the beginning stages of putting my stuff together. You should be too. Good luck, and I hope you're able to work through this quite nicely. If not, remember, it is a very, very rough draft, and over the next few revisions and over the next few weeks, you're going to be improving upon them. They will get better. They will, promise you, as long as you put in the work. All right? Thank you. Good luck.